Hey, what's up everyone? How's it going? Welcome back to ANY Lacrosse channel, and today I'm going to be teaching you on how you can learn and master any lacrosse stick trick or freestyle move, and I'm going to give you guys some basic steps. The reason I'm doing this video is because a lot of you are always asking me how to do a certain trick, how to do the Johnny Appleseed, how do I learn all these different insane tricks. Well, today I'm going to break it down into 3 simple steps, and I'm going to show you guys how to do them. Okay, let's start off with step number 1. Step number 1 will be breaking down any stick trick or freestyle move and learning how to do the stick trick faster. Let's take sidewall stalling for example. When you're in a sidewall stall, all you're doing is tossing the ball out from the mesh, you're twisting your stick, and then you're catching it on the side, just like that. A way that you can break down that stick trick called sidewall stalling is bouncing the ball on the floor and then catching it on the side. And that way you don't have to toss it out from the mesh and then catch it on the side. That is a way that you can break down the stick trick and then learn how to do it. And there you go, that's step number 1, and I gave you the example of sidewall stalling. You're breaking down any stick trick and seeing how you can improve all those different steps and then put it all together to learn how to do the stick trick. Step number 2, and I cannot stress this enough, you need to repeat the stick trick as much as possible because repetition is key, and that's how you learn it, that's how you get muscle memory, and that's how you learn how to do the stick trick or the freestyle move a lot better. Going back to sidewall stalling, I can guarantee you that none of you learned how to do sidewall stalling in 50 tries. It took you more than 50 to 100 tries to learn how to actually at least catch the ball on the side. I know it did for me, and it takes a lot of tries. That's why I'm telling you that repetition is key, because that's the way you learn it. And now I can do sidewall stalling with my eyes closed because I practice it for every single freestyle move that I do. So that's why I'm telling you that repetition is key. So for an example of how you can apply steps 1 and 2 into any stick trick and learn it, we're going to take the Johnny Appleseed for example. Okay, so for those of you that may not know what the Johnny Appleseed is basically one of the hardest freestyle moves. And basically what you're doing is you're tossing the ball behind your back, you're pinning it behind you, and then you're catching it on the side. So how can you learn how to do the stick trick? Let's take step 1 for example. You're breaking down the stick trick. So how can you break it down? Instead of tossing it behind your back and failing a bunch of times and getting frustrated, you can actually start off by pinning the ball behind your back and then catching it on the sidewall. Do that a couple of times until you get the hang of it, and that's how you break it down. Then you move on to actually tossing it behind your back and pinning it. And you do that a couple of times and you get the hang of it. And then you move on to step number 2. Once you get the hang of tossing it behind your back and pinning it, you start repeating it as many times as possible so you can learn how to do the stick trick. A great example of trial and error for step number 3 would be sidewall stalling. Basically what I mean by trial and error is that you need to see what it is exactly that you're doing wrong and see how you can improve and what it is that you're doing wrong, if that makes sense. I know that a lot of you watching already know how to sidewall stall and you already learned how to do that, but when you started off you knew nothing about sidewall stalling and it was very hard for you. So when you were sidewall stalling, you tossed the ball out of the mesh, and then when you went to go catch it on the side, the ball would fall off. And eventually a lot of you found out that if you cushion the ball would stay on there. And that's what I'm talking about, trial and error. You need to see what it is that you're doing wrong so you can learn the trick a lot better. And I hope that that made sense to a lot of you. I just want to get on here and teach you guys on how I learn and master all my freestyle moves. So let's go over the steps again. Step number 1 would be breaking down the stick trick, breaking it down into different steps and see how you can improve in each step, and then learning how to put it into one stick trick. And that would be step number 1. Step number 2 would be a lot of repetition. Repetition is key. I can guarantee you that a lot of you did not learn how to sidewall stall in 25 tries. It took you at least 50 to 100 tries to at least learn how to catch it on the side. Step number 3 would be trial and error. See what it is that you're doing wrong so you can improve in whatever it is that you're doing wrong and learn how you can do the stick trick a lot better. And like I said, I hope that that made sense to a lot of you. Sorry for the sound quality. I know it's a little bit windy. There's a lot of noise going on around me. But I just wanted to get on here and make a good video for you guys and teach you how I learned and master my freestyle moves. And that is it for today, guys. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, and if you're brand new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe down below. Also, tell me down below in the comments, what else do you guys want to see from me, because I'm aiming to make a video every single day this week for you guys. So tell me down below in the comments what else do you want to see. Also, Flow Society, make sure you go check them out on Instagram at Flow Society. Like I said, they're sponsoring me with all this cool apparel, so make sure you go check them out. And that's it for today, guys. Like I said, subscribe, and I'll see you later. See ya!